Michigan State University students will be forking over more cash to live on campus next year. Elizabeth Crenshaw tells us how much more they'll pay in room and board and why the university raised the price.
The Michigan State Board of Trustees announced at a meeting Thursday that the rate for room and board for undergraduates will rise. President wsym-tv says it's a marginal increase.
2.5%, which is the lowest in 19 years.
Under this proposed rate increase, the resident hall double room rate would increase by $100 to $4,120 per year, and the unlimited meal plan will increase by $142 to $5,856 per year. For MSU students next year, the total for resident hall room and board rate will be $9,976. Vinny Gore, Vice President for Auxiliary Enterprises, says the raise is due to inflation and building repairs.
Our buildings are between 50 and 70 years old, and so we're putting money back into the facilities.
Gore tells me the new rate is the third lowest in the Big Ten.
Minnesota, Wisconsin are lower than we are. So Wisconsin has a voluntary meal plan. They put all their overhead on the room side, and so students can then add on what they want for food. So theirs is lower than ours, and Minnesota is very similar to that.
This increase has many students worried about their future. Jamal Michael is a sophomore at MSU who currently lives off campus. He tells me it's cheaper.
This one's less expensive because if you calculate out like every 3 months for a semester, it's about less than $1,000.
And he's not alone.
They keep raising tuition every semester, especially for us, like international students.
But others who live on campus say the increase is needed.
I think it's a good thing, even though it is raising our costs. I think that it's all beneficial for the students.
The MSU Board of Trustees says the 2.5% increase for room and board for undergraduates at MSU will take place fall of next year. In East Lansing, Elizabeth Crenshaw, Fox 47 News.
We checked in on other universities' room and board costs to see what their rates were. Michigan was the most expensive at almost $11,000. MSU came in second at just under $10,000. Western Michigan was third with $9,561. Central just over $9,400 a year, and Grand Valley State University had the least expensive room and board costs at $8,400 a year.